Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Plows his way ahead. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Duggan. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Rushes on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locate.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack. creating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Marsh. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pierce. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Got 9 yards on the play, leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big 1st down.
Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Hits inside. It's Duggan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Still looking to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running inside. It's Duggan. He's past the sticks. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds a man by himself. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Moves the pocket. It's Marsh. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Anger. Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. On the ground, it's Anger. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. That'll bring them to within 4. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Hawks head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Duggan. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the counter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The give. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll go to the air. They're all over him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense
makes the grab in their space. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Oh, pressure's coming. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sells to fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Marsh. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. There he goes to the left. At the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnover.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggan. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move, it's Anger. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Dropping back, it's Marsh. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left, and he's to the 48. Good enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. RPO complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the run, it's Anger. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
To the air, it's Marsh. Rush right in his face. He gets away. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's 1st down from the 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Going to the run. It's Anger. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. A long way to go for this offense. Quick give. It's Duggan. All over him immediately. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football.
Open space in the middle. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they've made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us. On our way to victory, and he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team.